the deadliest weapons in ancient history. Let's uncover 7 of the most terrifying ancient weapons ever used. Let's begin. Number 7. Greek fire. Imagine a fire that wouldn't go out not even in water. Sounds like a nightmare, right? Greek fire was the stuff of legends in the Byzantine Empire during the 7th century. It was a flammable liquid that could be sprayed on enemy ships, igniting them instantly. What's worse, it kept burning even on water, leaving sailors with no escape. The sight of it blazing across the seas created pure terror and tension into the hearts and minds of enemies. One famous use was during the siege of Constantinople, where this weapon turned entire fleets into floating infernos. Greek fire wasn't just a weapon, it was pure psychological warfare. Number 6. Chu-Ko-Nu. Speed kills, and the Chu-Ko-Nu was all about speed. This rapid-fire crossbow from ancient China around 5th century BC could shoot 10 bolts in the time a regular archer could fire one. Soldiers used it to rain deadly arrows on advancing enemies, giving them no time to react. Imagine a storm of sharp bolts coming at you from the sky. It was the ultimate panic-creating weapon. It was even said to have been used by Zhuge Liang during the Three Kingdoms period, adding a layer of legend to its terror. With the Chu-Ko-Nu, the battlefield became a death trap. Number 5. Maces. Crushing skulls and smashing bones, maces didn't just kill, they obliterated. Maces were popular in medieval Europe and the Middle East around 10th century. These blunt weapons were designed to crush, and not cut. Knights carried them to shatter armor and break enemy bones with a single swing. One of the most feared mace wielders was Richard the Lionheart, who reportedly used a mace to devastating effect in the Crusades. Imagine being on the receiving end of this brute force. It was pure carnage. The mace turned battlefields into horrifying scenes of destruction. Number 4. Khopesh. This Egyptian weapon wasn't just deadly, it looked terrifying too. The Khopesh, a sickle-shaped sword from ancient Egypt around 2000 BC, was used to hook and rip enemies apart. Pharaohs like Ramses Roman II carried it into battle, using it to conquer entire armies. Its unique curved blade wasn't just for show, it was designed to disarm enemies and deliver deep, lethal cuts. Imagine facing a weapon that could slice you open and tear away your shield in one swift motion. Terrifying, right? The Khopesh wasn't just a sword, it was a symbol of unstoppable power. Number 3. Wooden club. Simple, brutal, and terrifying, don't underestimate the wooden club. Used by ancient warriors like the Maori in New Zealand in pre-1500s, wooden clubs were all about raw strength. The Maori's teaha, a sharpened wooden spear club, could crack skulls and break bones in a single strike. In close combat, there was no room for mercy. These weapons were often decorated with carvings, turning them into symbols of fear and authority. The wooden club proved that sometimes simplicity is the scariest thing of all. Number 2. Urumi. A sword that acts like a whip. Sounds like something out of a nightmare. The Urumi, from ancient India around 4th century BC, was a flexible metal sword that could slice and whip at the same time. It required incredible skill to use without injuring yourself, but in the hands of a master, it could take down multiple enemies at once. The Urumi wasn't just a weapon, it was a spinning blade of death, cutting through anything in its path. Warriors would sometimes attach multiple Urumi to a single handle, making it even deadlier. The Urumi wasn't just dangerous, it was chaos. Number 1. Pugio. Small, sharp, and silent, the Pugio was the assassin's weapon of choice. This short dagger was used by Roman soldiers and sometimes even emperors around the 1st century BC. It wasn't designed for battle, it was designed for close, personal kills. The most infamous example, Julius Caesar's assassination, where a group of senators used Pugios to stab him 23 times. The weapon became a symbol of betrayal, adding psychological horror to its physical lethality. The Pugio wasn't just deadly, it was a weapon of treachery and fear. Which one do you think was the scariest? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to Quirky Dude Animation. See you in the next video.